up guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today I'm going to give you some help on removing and installing grip tape on your scooter. There's not too many steps to this to be honest, but I'm going to go through it anyway. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so what you need is obviously your scooter. Now, here we go. And then what you need is a knife or some sort of blade which you can cut down the grip tape when installing it. And then what also I recommend is an Allen key or something. Perfect. What else you might need is the Allen key, but I'll get into that later. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like much of an Allen key, but yeah, just get some scissors and an Allen key, and then your scooter as well. So obviously you're going to want to remove grip tape to start with. Get your scooter, put it up on the ledge or whatever you've got, and place it there. Once you've done this, you're going to want to get a hairdryer or something. It's quite powerful. Firstly, I'll show you what my grip tape looks like. Okay, so if you look at the bottom, it's peeled up quite a lot. At the top it's starting to peel up a little bit as well. Another thing I forgot to mention is get some newspaper or something because I don't want to scratch the desk, so I'll be right back. Lay it this way. There we go. So how I always start with removing grip tape is I get a hairdryer. I don't know what else you could use to be honest for getting air and heat out of something. This works for me, so what you want to do, you just want to blow it near the corner. It kind of makes it easier to peel it up, unlike just doing this because that'd be near impossible. Peel slowly because if you do it too quickly, it's going to get little parts coming off at a time. That'll take ages. I'll try and show you how I do it. So if you look, it's coming off really easily. There's a lot of stuff like underneath it, but we can sort that out later. So there we go. We've got all the grip tape off. If you look at the deck, there's loads and loads of sticky stuff in there. I'm going to move location to the kitchen, so let's go. Right, so now we're in the kitchen. If you want, you can do this outside, but it's wet out there, so I'll do it inside. So if you look at the deck, you can see all this sticky, it's all sticky and stuff. Okay, so what I'd recommend is get some kitchen roll, like so. And what I'd do, I'll take about 2 bits at a time. You just want to wet this under the tap, like that. Squeeze it out, so it's into like a little ball kind of thing. And then from the top, just start like rubbing the deck. I'm just going to repeat this process for a fair few times. Right, so I gave it my best shot, and I mean, there is still a fair bit of stuff in there, but I've got most of it off, and the reason being is because I put grip tape on top of this before. It should be alright. Okay, so it's kind of in step 2 as well, so once you've got this off, it's not sticky anymore or anything. Just want to get something to dry it, so I've got this kitchen towel, and you just want to like rub it until it's not wet anymore. So now I'm going to be back to the room. Right, so now we're back in my room, and I know we dried it, but I would recommend if you've got a hairdryer, just going over it with the hairdryer, just to make sure that it is fully dry. Okay, step 3 is getting your new grip tape. Because I went to Scoot Fest, I want loads of grip tape, but I've got a fair few of these district ones here, but I'm not going to use these because I've got camboard as well. I'm going to use one of the camboard sheets. Okay, for step 4, you want to find the corner of the grip tape and start peeling it. Find this corner, make sure you don't go too far, otherwise it will, if I did it this side, it didn't peel properly. And then hopefully it will come off like this. Put this over somewhere. Now you want to be careful because obviously this is really sticky, obviously this side isn't, but if you touch these two together or so and the 2 sticky bits, you might mess it up. What you want to do next is find where you want to place it on the deck. If you look at the pattern, I'm going to want that kind of in the centre, so line it up and make sure that each side, top and the bottom there, you want them to be kind of even, just like press it down as well. So I'll show you what I've got now. So basically, place it on evenly, well maybe not the sides, but you just want to have a little bit going off like that on each side. And then the back, you don't want to worry about that yet, or the front as well. Okay, next up, this is where the Allen key comes into play. What you want to do with the Allen key is you want to go round the edges of it and just scrape along until you create a little bend in it. And so you can kind of go back and forward motion, and it will create a kind of white line. So we've got the head tube here. You just want to get scissors here and just cut down along the head tube. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure that it is going on the head tube, and then stop obviously when you reach the bottom. So do this for both sides. Right, so there we go. You you should have kind of 2 flaps, well 3 flaps in a way. You want to find the middle part, you want to cut straight across, like so, and then push it down. What I'd say is, for each of these, you want to cut it in a little bit, okay? And then once you've done that, get these bits and you want to cut across the middle. So if you look, it's like this. And that's alright, I mean you could do it all the way to the front, but personally I just do it back a little bit just because it's easier. Alright, so once you've done this, you kind of want to do the same thing around the back wheel. And it might be a bit awkward, you could take your wheel off, but I can't really be asked. Just do the same thing, kind of cut down along the wheel. Kind of doing the same thing, cut in a little bit, just cut straight forward until you reach that point. You don't have to have grip tape on the back bit and the front bit. For this tutorial I'm just going to do it, but I don't usually have it there because it's just really awkward with installing it. For the next step, you want to be very careful because if you mess it up then you might have to replace the grip tape. It's probably so much easier to use. Just something sharp. I mean, scissors can work, but a knife would also work, or like a blade kind of thing. There we go, so around this line you just want to cut down there. To be honest, you don't need to worry about these front and back bits. I mean, you can if you want, it takes a lot of work, but the main concept is just laying it on there and then getting the scissors or knife and just scraping, obviously using the Allen key before, but yeah, just scraping and make sure that it's stuck down really good. Right, so I think we're all good. Right, so now I've gripped my scooter. If you have a look, there's no bits peeling in. I mean, there's only one bit which I messed up a tiny bit, which is there, but apart from that, it's looking pretty sweet. Alright guys, so I'm going to finish your video here. I did make that up all on the spot. I hope it was good enough and you can install your grip tape and remove it now. I really hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, just like the video up, comment down below if it helped you out to do your grip tape and all that stuff. We're so close to 1K, we're about 25 subscribers off now. So hopefully we hit that before the end of the year. Then I'll definitely do a giveaway. Share the video out, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll catch you next time. See you next video.